I'm not late. It's awesome. Thank you. Hello, District Kid. Hello, Mickey. Hello, Lunas Blade. Hello, Danny. Hello, Danica. Hello, MGE. Hello, Corinne. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Fly High. Hello, Dory. What the fuck, Danny? You don't care I'm here. You don't care about me. You're not here for me. Fine. I am not the star. I get it. Like, look at this fucking mod. Doesn't give a shit about me. Pow. Pow. But yes, Donut is arriving in 5 to 10 minutes, guys. So while we're waiting, Bladder! Hello, Cookie! Hello, Yisa! Hello, Rosemary! Yeah, I saw Danny literally right. Hello, Dr. Deb. I saw him literally right. What did you say about 82? That was so... Danny. So he is coming up in 5 to 10 minutes, guys, okay? While we're waiting, I need to laugh with everyone. Hello, Tara! I need to laugh with everyone, okay? And also, yes, thank you, Cookie! Also, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to Donut's Twitch channel. He has a big event tomorrow, okay? Yo, 82. Oh, Victoria made me see something that was so funny. So 82 has been backpedaling, guys. He is so scared that Donut is back. He is so scared. He's spooked. Oh my God, guys, this is too funny. So while we're waiting for Donut, let's have some fun. So everyone knows 82. We know the little, pearls and everything. That is beautiful. Hello, G-Walt. Yeah, exactly. Danny, I saw that. It was hilarious, but bad, Danny.
Hey, we're not going to be here for a long time, but we're going to be here for a good time. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This video is public, but it's members only. So everybody can watch. So here we go. Let's get to it.
Yo, him is his little pearl. He's scared. He's spooked. Love Jones, his friend, is already making jokes about it. Hello, Mary. Oh my God.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy 82. I've been kind of keeping a low profile. Y'all see me earlier today when we were talking about Little Nas X. Wasn't that situation crazy? Yeah, still prayers to him. What's up, Joy? How you doing? Nice to see you. I know we got more people in here. It's just that the chat is on members only because I didn't want to get distracted with people saying negative shit in my chat. So I was all like, okay, well, if you want to say anything negative to me, you got to pay me. But as you guys may or may not know, Donut is out of jail. I guess he got released today.
Yes, he is.
I didn't really look into it.
Donut is out of jail. Donut is out of jail. Donut is out of jail. Hello, Michelle.
Looking up the information and seeing the terms and conditions, but definitely I think there were some deals being made as far as like, hey, you need to stay out of trouble. Hey, you need to do a diversion program. Usually that's what happens when you're in jail and you're trying to get out, they usually make you go through some kind of diversion program. I know ain't nobody put up no 250K. Like, that's a lot of money, right? What's
He
up,
went,
Shauna? How you
yes, he
doing?
got his sentence was going to go to a diversion program. His sentence was not to go to jail. The $250,000 as a bail for someone that has a misdemeanor will remain fucking strange to me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna still find it super strange. I don't understand how people who unalive people don't have a bail of $250,000. I've never seen that type of bail for a misdemeanor.
Yeah, as far as putting up 250K, that's a lot of
Yo,
money.
him and Storm Monroe dancing around, making videos about the downfall of Donut. Fucking bitches.
So, I mean, they would only have to put 25K, but that's a lot of money. Either way, right? When I first initially heard about it, I was like, oh, this got to be a lie, because I was just on Tree's channel earlier today, and she was like, oh, did you listen to the hearing or whatever? And I was like, oh, no, I didn't really care. She's like, you're not keeping up with it? And I was like, no, I was like, as long as he's in jail, that's all I really care about, right? Because
he's not anymore. That's all you care about. Oh my God.
Thing is, like, not that I ever will celebrate somebody being in jail, but it was just the fact, like, okay, out of sight, out of mind. That's
what the fuck is he talking about? He was celebrating. Is this man for real? No, but like, guys, sincerely. Is he fucking for real? Hello, Raw Love. Hello, Holly Molly. Hello, Holly Molly. Wait, is he trying to backtrack and say that he wasn't talking shit? Do we need to play his interview with Storm Monroe or all the video he made celebrating that Donut was in jail? The fuck? Oh, I would never celebrate a black man being in jail. He's so full of shit. Damn.
My mind kind of works when somebody is out my peripheral and I can't see them. To me, they're out of sight, out of mind. Like, so I don't really care. I think we made jokes and stuff like that as far as referencing him, but after he was in.
Hello, Donut. The star is here, guys. The star is here and already setting those YouTube streets on fire. 82 is already having a heart attack, trying to hide like a little bitch. Please, guys, welcome Donut. And please don't forget to subscribe to his Twitch channel. He has a big event tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just laughing my ass off. Did he really say he didn't celebrate? Yes, everyone, please. Be respectful. Be perfect.
What's
Hello,
up?
Donut.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. You, welcome back.
Thank you. It was, despite what happened, and I'm definitely going to get to it in this video, at the end of the day, when I look at myself and taking accountability, I think it was necessary. Mind you, I knew everything. I knew how long I was going to be there. I knew I had a warrant. I knew all of this stuff prior to happening. I knew to just let the, cookies crumble the way that they should have, and the usual prospects felt right for it. And so at the end of the day, I needed to get away from the toxicity and so forth. And I thank everybody for the free promotion.
You were the subject.
Really? How many? Like
for the entire month that you were out, you were the subject.
No, stop fucking lying.
Nah, every day I see a video about Donut.
Hold on, put some hearts in the chat if she telling the truth.
Yeah, put some heart in the chat.
Okay.
You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying.
Started past Dr. Dale. Put some hearts in the chat. Every day. Damn, I'm
Every day.
that famous.
You're famous.
Oh,
People I didn't even know that knew you were making videos about you.
Y'all made me that famous.
Yes.
Girl, I know you finna give me the tea. That's why I had to come over here. Like I was scoping you out because I was like, when I said, y'all gotta understand, I encourage everybody to read, okay, and to become multidimensional beings. That's the essence of who I am now moving forward. But the usual suspects, they played right into it. I put a message in my Discord from jail. I had somebody to type it in because I knew I seen it happening. I got telekinesis. I seen it happening the entire time. And I was like, they making me that famous and they doing me a favor. They got rid of that YouTube channel that I couldn't monetize, and I was telling thousands and thousands and thousands of people to come to Twitch. They made me
yes.
famous. Oh my gosh. Okay. Please, y'all, please come to my Twitch because I'm broke. And I will tell you, one of my teeth is chipped and it's obvious, but I'm going to still cam up. Tell you right now. Okay.
I'm sure you're handsome, even though with your teeth. Look at how people are happy.
Wow.
Now, people were talking about you. They were celebrating your downfall, acting as if you didn't have a misdemeanor.
Listen, it wasn't a downfall. I flushed out the content about that notoriously insecure petty man that'll nibble at you like a chihuahua. I flushed that out before I went in because I knew everything that was to happen, and I suspected that social media would play the way it played itself out. And at the end of my last video, y'all got it. That's what I'm saying. You really, really have to pay attention to me. I tell you everything. I just don't. It's coded. At the end of the video, I tell everybody I'm going away. I got to get away from the toxicity. And I'll see y'all soon. I disconnected. I did not tell nobody from YouTube. Nobody. It was only 4 people outside of my family that knew. And out of those 4 people, only one from social media, and that's somebody on Clubhouse. Otherwise, none of my. I was like, I know I'm hurting them, but I have to do this because I already fucked up. I fucked the game up when I isolated myself. So we can talk all about that, but yeah.
What happened?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
as far that was my biggest mistake on YouTube, because content creators alike, and if you guys read 48 Laws of Power, it tells you never to isolate yourself. And in isolating yourself, what happens is those people that love you and want connection to you, it's easy to convert them into an enemy. And that's how you see people still in each other's audiences and shit. So that, but I never came to YouTube to play a power game. I'm a multidimensional being. I don't have to come from the chakra of just needing and wanting power. That was not my focus. My focus was entertaining the people, not containing and controlling them and materializing and defaming somebody in order to make yourself matter,
A lot of people did that for you, man.
I just want to say I thank y'all. When I die, my spirit ain't coming back here, and y'all are bound by Saturn. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Did you hear that 82 was already backtracking? He tried to make it seem like you went to prison because of him, because of what you did to his family.
What? You fucked your ugly ass family, bitch. Let's be clear about that. Let's be clear, motherfucker. Your mama almost threw you in the dumpster, bitch. Let's be clear about that, bitch. I heard the first thing he said was he's talking about my family. I never talked about his family. So did you talk about my mother? You said fuck my sick mother, my dead mother, or were you talking about Perry and Sherelle? Because you definitely said that, and you told everybody that you was talking about me. And then now you said you never played with my people though. Okay. So you was talking about Perry and Sherelle. So you like 82 he has the mentality of a toddler, bitch. I seen a nigga that was trying to be my bunkie come into jail that looked just like that motherfucker. Look just like that ugly motherfucker, bitch. You had to go. Ice out. Cuckoo. Ice out this motherfucker. You had to go. Fuck ass nigga slept on a mat in the corner, and when he woke up, his motherfucking jumpsuit was black and green, like the gang green was dripping out his motherfucking skin. You had to go. just like Mr. 82, bitch. It's crazy how the universe works. You know, they say you got a doppelganger out that bitch. He wanted to be a star, and come over to Los Angeles. I guess his clone was in that bitch finna get poked up, bitch. On everything, bitch, on the dead homies, your clone was finna get poked up on principle. We packed that nigga out as soon as he came in the motherfucking dorm.
That's why he could talk big shit. The moment he heard that you were coming back, he got so spooked that he was like, I never talk badly about Donut.
Well, you know, 48 laws of power. Law number 3 says conceal your intentions. And this is where the fisheye fool and Mr. 82 come into play. They conceal their intentions. His intentions now is to, I know he's a trickster. Like he like to lure people in and backtrack. He's deceiving y'all. Like this bitch is the bottom of the barrel. He ain't even past the root chakra yet. Gluttony, too big, too fat. Stability, he's sleeping and fucking his uncle for shelter for a place to stay. His biggest accomplishment in life was what? Going from one corner of a bedroom to the next corner. Bitch! Talking that shit, motherfucker.
He even tried to act as if, oh, you were trying to traumatize Perry and Cheryl and you broke them apart.
Girl, listen, fuck Perry, fuck the geriatric couple, bitch. As a matter of fact, Perry Sanders, that nigga ain't nobody but Genghis Khan. He'll be on the phone with you, plotting and playing and acting like everything good, but got a master plan to deceive you at the same time, bitch. Perry and Sherelle, I know what y'all doing. Law number 7, 48 laws of power. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. You bitches took a part and wanted my channel to come down because y'all don't do your homework. You use Up and Adam, he got away from you. Use John Ye, he got away from you. Got all the tea about how Perry gay and wanted to fuck the shit out of Mr. 82. He friends with Sherelle mama. Sherelle sat there and put my name in the title talking about her mama. Bitch, I ain't say shit about your mama. I don't know your mama. That was Mr. 82 who your husband pressed about fucking on, bitch. Leave me alone. Perry is Genghis Khan. They are low vibrational people. Anybody operating and feel like this is a power game on YouTube are low vibrational. Here to try to grip your energy. They're not multidimensional. They would never go to heaven. Fuckers like Baphomet sitting up there, bitch. You will never pass the chakra because you want your Duke hole played with, bitch. You is a crackhead. You smoke crystal meth, bitch, and you addicted to sex, motherfucker. And you mad because Larry Reid didn't want you. You praise Larry Reid. Do all that shit, motherfucker. St. Hudson had the dick. Why you ain't have it? You couldn't get no clicks and views until St. Hudson came over to your platform, bitch, and you was pressed. Because Larry Reid laughed in your motherfucking face when William McCray said, you got AIDS, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
Oh,
Lord.
The King of Rose is back.
Bitch, sitting up there, bitch, you smoke crystal meth and shit on and paint motherfucking dicks and tell niggas it's wet. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? You a low vibrational creature, bitch. You look a mess. Motherfucker, the fact that you said I'm old at 36, bitch, you got gray hairs coming out your chin, bitch. You want to be a woman so bad? I hate a motherfucking punk or a nigga with some titties on his shoulders that come back to try to be a bitch because you ugly and don't nobody fuck with you. You can't even stand to see yourself in the mirror. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? You fucked on your mama man. That's why don't nobody give a fuck about you. You and your grandma air property trailer. And if a nigga from my family in Alabama come cut the fucking electricity out there, bitch, we gonna make sure it catch fire. With that cheap ass wig you got on, bitch, you gonna go up in flames. Sitting there playing with me. You're press, motherfucker.
Another person that was so excited was Storm. In fact, 82 and Storm both made a video about you.
Oh, that motherfucking toddler, he mad because I done clocked him. He gay, and more gay. His whole family know it. Bitch, you run away from your family and act like you somebody, but you're no motherfucking body. You want to be on Tyler Perry's show, but Chris Giovanni ain't fall for your trick, how you try to drag him and play in his motherfucking face. He told you what he wanted you to hear, bitch. You would never break the mold, bitch, because you too low vibrational. Ain't shit about you, bitch. You just like Mr. 82. You at the bottom of the barrel, bitch. You would never survive. You would never survive outside of this, bitch. You look like a clogged artery just sitting in your motherfucking house talking shit. You a fucking toddler, bitch. I'll step on you. You been a girl your whole motherfucking life, bitch. When you played Mortal Kombat, you was Kentaria, or that bitch that throw them fans like you at a Renaissance concert, motherfucker. And when you played Street Fighter, you was always Chun-Li. That's how everybody knew you was gay, fuck ass nigga. Ain't no spinning bird kick, you this grunted bar, bitch. I halloo at you in real fucking life for playing with me.
What is the story between you and Conscious TV? I didn't even know you knew each other.
That disgusting motherfucker. That's just like the dysfunctional robot. Bitch, I can make 1,000 videos about me. I won't make not one about you because you don't rank to me. You don't rank to me. That's it. That is it. That is all. Period. And you know, and I'm not going to listen. I'm here now. Y'all might well redo all that shit that y'all did. You got the clicks and views. Hit my cash app. I'm broke. I got a chipped tooth that I need to fix. And I ain't been making no money since I've been locked up. They wouldn't let me out. Oh
my God! Conscious TV used that music too for you.
I mean, it was clever, but it was predictable. I don't even need to watch them niggas. They're so low vibrational, bitch. They low vibration. They vibrate at 386 Hz. I can't even. You don't even rank to me, bitch. We could be in the same room and we on different levels, bitch. Especially that toddler, bitch. I would never see you. And you know you would never see me. You'll go ducking because I'm not Armand, bitch. You can't play with me. Roast, gag, drags, niggas, mama. Then y'all go to fucking having threesomes with Larry Reed and Howe for that crystal motherfucking melt, bitch. You mad because you wanted to be in New York City, but you know real nigga was at that court was gonna beat your motherfucking ass. And you was running for some pussy because you gay. Nigga, you named yourself after Storm Monroe, which is an X-Man, a lady character, bitch. You want to be a black woman so bad. Fuck is you talking about? You niggas are predictable, bitch. You a pussy, bitch. I knew you was pussy when you decided to clap back at that fish-eyed fool when he went to jail.
Another person that kept on talking was Wiley. What is your story with him? Why does he keep talking about you?
I have no story with Wiley. Again, 48 Laws of Power. You know, Wiley, She Did It, they're infectious characters that have bad luck, gonna always be nothing in life. Yes, 48 Laws of Power, law number 10, infectious characters avoid the unhappy, the unlucky, especially if they got a pair of fish motherfucking eyes, okay? That's what's wrong with him, bitch. Y'all gonna have to get in them books to understand me. We speaking in codes around this motherfucker. You gonna have to catch up. Your reads ain't reading. Go read, bitch. When I was locked up, all I did was read. And guess what? I got more gas for you bitches.
For real, Wiley seemed to more want to pray for you. He was cloud chasing in a way because he kept on talking about you every day.
Wiley is an infectious character who positioned his profile in his business of YouTube with a video talking about me. He wanted to tap into my algorithm. And after reading 48 Laws of Power, you ain't supposed to really help nobody. You're like, I'm going to tell you the big issue that these content creators have with me. 48 Laws of Power, law number 1, right? Never outshine the master. They feel like since they've been here longer, they're masters. And when you're not intelligent, when you're not interested, you got to get in cluster huts. Motherfuckers like Baphomet will grab people's secrets and blackmail them into relationships. That's why him and Storm Monroe cool. Baphomet got that sex tape of Ray Vaughn fucking the shit out of Storm Monroe that Chelsea gave him. And Storm Monroe threatened to press charges on Chelsea, and Conscious got the sex tape, bitch. You ain't straight, motherfucker. And you had Bishop Bernard climbing out your motherfucking back door, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Boy, I stepped the fuck on you, bitch. And I meant what the fuck I said because all of them had a part in reporting to try to take down my channel. And I don't give a fuck about that because we on Twitch. Okay, we on Twitch. Pay me for everything. Pay me my reparations. Y'all bitches that talk this shit about me, y'all can come and give me $1 too. $5 on Twitch, unlimited access and no commercials. That's it. Okay,
the person that actually needs to give you royalties, not gonna lie, is Wiley and Danny. Those two people were talking about you every day.
Of course, like look at Wiley. That bitch looked like he was born hitting the pipe. That other bitch hide the face. You need validation and attention from your subjects. 48 Laws of Power. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
So you read the 48 Laws of Power in prison? Is that what happened?
I'm still reading it. I'm reading multiple books. I'm taking astrology serious, learning about the chakras, the stars, the moons, the gas. I'm gonna go and visit the North Pole. So yeah, I got plans, you know. I want you guys to know that I really, really enjoy entertaining you guys. My energy, my gags are low vibration, but you guys know that's not my true self. You guys have seen so many different dimensions of me, and what they like for you to they like because they're restricted to the low vibration and the ego. They like for you to think that I'm this evil, nasty person when I'm just having fun. Like I'm just having fun. Y'all talked about me. And you're gonna keep talking about me, and I'm gonna make sure you keep on. You're gonna have to talk about me to get some views. And I'm gonna make sure I give you just enough rope to hang yourself, okay? Because I'm the star, not you. YouTube niggas.
But how did you feel when they told you the amount of your bail? We were really not happy in the chat altogether.
First of all, I want to say thank y'all because just like the situation when I got arrested for practicing law, people didn't know that that was because I petitioned the court to hold the police and brother-in-law accountable for the death of my sister. So you can't whatever God bless, and when God is with you, who can be against you? So I want you to know that was it wasn't like the same. I will tell you that, you know, I was ready to go to trial, and the DA, they didn't have nothing. They were scared to go to trial. They scared to go to trial with me. I've been to trial. Like y'all can see them silver suits. So if I got all them silver suits, how many criminal suits does the not have? That why don't y'all dig those up? And why don't y'all see the jury trial and the not guilty verdicts and the diversion because they're scared to face me? Okay. So I don't expect to go to the court and tell white people to make other white people give me money, silver suits. But if the white folks come in my life trying to incriminate me, they're gonna get dust to dust, ashes to motherfucking ashes. So that $250,000 bail was because a district attorney who was scared to face me at trial ran into a courtroom and lied and told the judge, because I will say I called him a puss ass cracker, which is which is which is unethical. It's unethical. Yeah, it's unethical. I agree. And yeah, it was impulsive and it was juvenile. So let me take that accountability. And he ran into the courtroom telling the judge that I raised my fist and tried to swing and swung at him. So that happened on the 17th. And then I was supposed to come back on the 23rd for trial. So when he did it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? But little did I know he was that was his tactic and his way to put me in a situation to try to guarantee a conviction or some diversion from the court. Because see, I was there to embarrass them. A diversion or guilty verdict means that they won in a sense. And I was there to, they be betting on people losing cases and how much time they can give people. And I bet them bitches, you cannot find me not guilty. Let's go to jury trial. So with me representing myself, breaking the codes of conduct between a self-represented person and an attorney, he then took that and lied and told the judge that I put my hand up and try to hit him in the face. And I said, that's a lie. I said, that's a lie. I said, I call him a puss ass cracker because it's my First Amendment. What you gonna do about it? And so then after that, I left out. Then when I came back on the 23rd, I wasn't on the calendar. And a bailiff told me that they had took my right to represent myself, forcefully gave me some random fucking attorney, and also planning on taking my OR. At that time, I did not know it was a $250,000 bond, but I knew. I was like, damn, this is the lick. This is what the DAs do, and I fell for the okie doke, motherfucker, because I should have just been professional throughout. What they do is they get you in there for 30 days. They usually get you in there for 30 days. The reason I didn't do 30 days is because I didn't waive my right to a speedy trial. And on that 30th day, they would have looked like a fool saying it's trial day and now you're going to dismiss this case. So they was trying to figure out what to do to stroke their ego. So they threw me in jail because of a lie that they kept repeating. Mind you, they didn't file no charges because it was a lie. And so there was I went on the so I turned myself in on the 27th. So 4 days I already knew. That's why I was flushing out content about old boy, because I knew that if I flushed that content about him, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the biggest fool to break the news and to exploit my arrest. That's why I flushed out the content about him, because I knew he was gonna get it started, and I knew She Diddy, that infectious character, was right behind it. And I knew the players. I already figured it out. That's what they don't understand. Storm and all of them. I knew it. I knew it. I don't have to watch one video that summarize what they've been saying the whole time. Because I know these
They have
people.
been lying and saying that you missed your court date, and I
No,
was like, Donut is not. He would never do that. That's stupid.
exactly. That's why I fuck with you, because you're unbiased. I never missed a court date. On the 23rd, when I went in there, the bailiff told me, said, you need to, yeah. And I was like, and I was finna go in there because they took me out the calendar. I was finna go in there and stand my ground. But I'm like, wait, shit. If they arrest me, my car's at the court, which means it gets pounded. And I have to depend on other people or somebody else to get my car. I have things to take care of that if I'm in there for 30 days, it's gonna lapse, and I cannot do that. So I left the courthouse on the 23rd, and between the 23rd and 27th, I took care of my priorities and then turned myself in on the 27th. And that's when the last video I told you, I said I'm going to go away for a while. And then I almost immediately turned myself in. Look at the booking time.
So you turn yourself in. You didn't do something to someone because they were trying to say that you may have attacked your boyfriend or something. I don't know.
Listen, no matter what y'all do exploiting, y'all will never come in between me and somebody that God has put in my life, and somebody that's been riding with me. None of my friends, whether I seen them for 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I got real people in my corner that I don't exploit, that I don't overutilize, that I don't go to. Because in another thing, I realized I was not in the right. Like, I'm like, not, these people, this, you get, why, how come you're not putting energy to it? I was not in the right space. I needed to step back, and I needed them to exhaust themselves and look stupid. So the gag is on them.
They have been peddling a lot of misinformation, but oh yeah, Danny is asking you if you can explain the actual charges because it went everywhere from you almost unaliving someone to I don't know. It's a misdemeanor.
Child, I say believe them. Next. I say believe them. That's I don't know what else to say. Just believe them.
I don't want to believe them. I don't. What happened? I think it was yeah.
The thing is, like, I think that they think that I'm supposed to come here and debunk lies and respond to them when you gave me so much promotion. I'm not passing the ball to you at all. You're not getting your energy back. You poured into me, and that's that. And you're gonna continue to pour into me, and I'm gonna drag you boom, boom, boom. And y'all know me well enough to know in the middle of trending topics, you getting drugged. And that's just what it is. I'm going to respond how I want to and on my own terms. And again, the biggest mistake I made was isolating myself from my supporters. And I would never do that again. But you bitches going to stay on the menu.
Why do you think you were like removing your supporters or distancing yourself?
Well, the thing is, like, when you're being doxxed and overly saturated, my whole thing was if I just go into this shell, because I'm also a Cancer. So after I didn't realize that me going into my shell so much was isolating myself from my audience. So I'm gonna still go in my shell, but I now have to look at it in a mature mannerism, in a way, in a perspective to where these people want power and influence. So this is the game that they're playing. And so I didn't realize I was giving them power and control over perceptions by closing off to my audience when I'm thinking that these people should automatically know that this horse shit. I'm thinking that these people should automatically know what game is being played. See,
no, they don't.
48 laws.
Thought you went to prison because of his sister.
Hold on, 48 laws of power, right? The rule number 1: don't undermine your master. But that rule also, the inverse of it says that if you have a personality that's individualized, a talent that cannot be replaced, duplicate, or that you figured out some process that is so unique, you don't need these friends. You just do you. You are the source of it. And they proved it. That's all they proved. That this whole month, it's been a whole month, and y'all big content creators, whoever the fuck, you took time to reintroduce me and my energy and the curiosity about me to people. And now I'm reopening myself to my subscribers again. I was dead wrong for that. Because when you close yourself off, you get infectious characters. Like you had an infectious character. And I seen what they did to you. I didn't say nothing. How you said that you was crying about how you needed this for your income and how YouTube took your money and then some nigga sent you his penis.
Yes.
That's an infectious character. That's a predator.
Yeah.
They prey on your vulnerabilities.
Mhm.
Like you more interested in them. You can go out. You went from the cupboard like Harry Potter to in your kitchen that was dirty, and now you done cleaned it up finally.
Oh my God.
Okay. For real. Like that's more interesting than going from one corner to the next corner. That's more interesting than an avatar that ain't got shit going. So they need a you. They need a deny. And I just, I don't know if it's an American thing, a Black American thing. I just always knew that even though you got flaws, I got flaws, and I'm working on myself. And you working on yourself. I mean, look at your kitchen now. So you working. You so
Yeah.
you get the point.
I did clean my kitchen. But yeah, those people, they keep on villainizing you, call it like creating a whole story about you, including the fact that you deserved the $250,000 for a bail for a misdemeanor when you're a black man. For me, it looked like, again, they're like, I don't know if you know Karen Reeds, but she was accused of unaliving someone. But because she's a white woman, her bail was like 100K.
Right. That's crazy.
How can you, like 82 keeps on talking about the black man, the black man, the black man, the black man, but he doesn't care about that. It's weird.
Okay, so what he's trying to, number one, 82 is obsessed with me. He operate from his root chakra and the sacred chakra, the chakra that needs stability, that overeats and gluttony and all of that. And then he also has underlining sexual tension towards me. So he's very, very low vibrational. He's extremely low vibrational. And what's crazy is most of all people are also low vibrational. So he's attracting, not his attractiveness is not his looks or he's entertaining. His attractiveness is the type of energy field that these other people are in. They're extremely low creatures. And this is why, like, when I talk about criminal cases and law, I get brilliant people that are operating from a vibration of wisdom, of knowledge, of love, peace, and harmony. And then I also got this roasting element about me that I'm pretty good at, by the way, which is low vibrational. So him coming for me, it's begging me to stoop to his level. It's begging me to stoop to his level. And oftentimes I actually fell for that, and I would never fall for that again.
Do you feel that you are a changed man after going to prison?
First of all, I was jail. Second of all,
Jail. What's the difference? I'm French. I don't know. Is it not synonym?
no, prison is after you're convicted, you get sent to prison for more than a year and a day. I have no conviction. And by the way, I only have to do 24 anger management courses on Path. So to my support. I need on path or in location, like something like that. So it's gonna be costly. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna entertain you guys and operate from different frequencies. And I want you guys to know there's something very crucial that I learned that I'm gonna convey to you guys as best as possible with whatever level of intellect or energy wave that you're at. I need to convey certain messages and certain things to you guys because I read so many books when I was in there. It just, I encourage everybody to read. Read is the only authentic growth beyond the scope of, after you get 25, you stop growing. Your brain, do not let nobody crystallize your pineal gland. Do not let Saturn trap your energy and trap your soul to where you reincarnate here. We're in the age of Aquarius. And so I want y'all to know that I'm going to be vibrating and I'm going to be tapping into every frequency, low vibration, high vibration, and it's communicating to different people on different levels. I completely understand that. I studied this. I'm an artist. I've been doing this. It's just I had to make sense of what I was doing, and now that I do, now that how like you get nervous because you're unsure. I'm so sure of myself right now. I'm so sure. And again, me being locked up, that was the universe.
So you find it to be like how was it? How was the adaptation there?
Okay, so I met so many different characters. Oh my gosh, so many different characters. The gangs were around. First, I started in the straight dorms, like where straight people are, and then them niggas was getting high and fucking each other, and they knew that I was like I'm whatever because that's what it is, and people are cool, straight people are cool with me. But them niggas started doing crystal meth and fucking each other, and they was trying to get me to do crystal meth, and because I did not do it, and I knew that them niggas was fucking each other, they then decided to try to gang up on me and act like they was gonna jump me and stab me, but really they was just pushing me out of the dorm. Like I can read energy. They didn't want to hurt me. They just was putting on the facade. They in the ego. So them niggas go. So when I tell you them niggas go to jail, not prison, it just take jail. It take less than 30 days for these niggas to get turned the fuck out and be sucking
No way.
each other. And it'd be the ones that share the same baby mama because they been and saw each other naked fucking and running the train on. That's how they bond. Okay, that's how they bond. So yeah, like different people have different vibes. I have not listened to nobody anything I can point to references.
Why were they trying to push you out of the dorm? Because you didn't want to fuck them?
Right. So they right. So to the visual cortex, it looked like they was ganging up, they was clicking up on me because like mind you, I done seen these niggas stomp each other out and everything like that. Like I was protected in that bitch. Like them them demons, and because I'm multidimensional, I see the level people are on, and whatever level they're on, that's a spiritual essence that come with it. And so I know how to move and I know how to maneuver and shit like that. I ate good. I took care of myself. I made sure that once I went in, I was putting money on my own book. I didn't ask nobody for nothing, but now I'm gonna beg y'all for something for my content. Okay. Can you drop my Twitch channel, please? Yeah, subscribe to. Thank you, Cookie. twitchtv.com/the not POV. Yeah. So
and then after they push you out, what happened?
So they pause on push it out. Pause on push it out. Okay, so then they reclassified me and sent me to the LGBTQ plus dorm. And again, them niggas doing the same thing. And I just met some different characters, like different people with different stories. I've seen some disgusting characters. I seen what the gangs do, how they operate, how they move. Yeah, it's just gonna have to like I'm just gonna have to speak about the experience natural because to me while I was in there, shit, I was like shit. I broke first of all, 48 laws of power. You always have to fold to authority, not these people on YouTube that think that
Donald,
they're
send me your cash app so I can post it.
okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that,
No
Maggie.
worries. Like, just send it to me and the
Yep.
private chat, and I will put it up.
Yeah, because I got in the private chat. Okay. So I'm gonna just send you the handle. But anyways, what was I saying? I'm sorry.
You were talking about a different character now that you were put in the in the
Okay.
dorm with,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. Transgenders are funny as fuck. I'm not even gonna hold you. They are naturally fucking funny. Like I see why Tyler Perry stole Medea from Miss Sophia. I see why. Transgenders got all the motherfucking tea. They can read. They like, and the thing about it is, I grew a respect for transgenders because, like, I can blend in. Like straight niggas, they don't give a fuck as long as I don't try them. Gay niggas, they don't play with me if I don't give them no sign that's okay. So so I can blend in, but transgenders they can't. They are very visible. No matter how much they make up and get it done, whether it's post op up top or bottom, like it, and I don't know. It's just like it was a couple of transgenders that really were entertaining and funny, and we would read each other and stuff. Like one of them has Nicki Minaj, she had this song Fendi Prince on Chongli. So this transgender got Fendi Prince tattooed all over her body, and we was reading each other. And I said, "Them ain't no motherfucking Fendi Prince." I said, "There's some retarded swastikas." so we was just roasting each other. It really kept an entertainment vibe to it. But yeah, I got iced up because Icy is a gang in there. Got into my own little altercation and I did what I had to do. You know, 5 niggas jumped me. I ain't got nothing but a chip too.
Is that normal that they just jump people
Hell
in
yeah.
jail?
Yes.
What? Why?
That's just what it is. That if you go in there and you like me, you're smart, you're eligible. If you don't join, you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight them. You gonna have to fight. And they surrounded, and I went to the biggest nigga and laid that. I said, as long as I lay this motherfucker out, I know I'm finna get beat up because it's too many. Laid that motherfucker out. All my energy was on that nigga. And after that, it was
And you
just
won?
after that, nigga, whatever bottom bunk, whatever I wanted to do, however I wanted to, nigga, the nigga came out of me after that.
So you were having fun with transgender.
Not fun like that
Oh,
because
okay. No, no, no,
yeah, yeah.
not that type of fun. Just friendship.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like and and doing a lot of reading, like, doing a lot of reading, I made sure I stayed abstinent. I'm like about to go on an alkaline diet. I'm about to do a lot of spiritual healing, and I really, really, really want to experience climbing Jacob's ladder and all of that other stuff like that. And it requires you to abstain from sex. So even in the outside, I'm not gonna be masturbating. I'm not going to be doing any of that. I need to abstain from that because with the level I'm at right now, and if I just follow a specific guidance that I was given, life can be just a dream. And,
So when you were in prison, you really grew, in fact.
yeah, like no lie. Like when it comes to it, and I contributed to the fact that I I tell y'all got to read. I contributed to the fact that I actually fell in love with reading again. I really did. Like I got so many books coming here, and I got other books I got to order. So instead of spending my time arguing with these people, I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna be redoing my intellectual. I read more books about intellectual property. I got to redo stuff because it's the small details that matter. And when you read, you just it's reading is food for the spirit. You want to know as much as possible before you die to make sure you make the right choice and just go into the eternal waters and so forth.
Do you feel like prison like gave you a much needed change of direction, change of mentality?
Yeah, honestly, I really do. I really do. And it's gonna take hard work. Praying is very important. A lot of y'all pray to people, things, and places and stuff outside of you guys, but pray to the eye. That's all I really want to say. Just pray to the eye within you.
What do you think you have, like, if you were to think about the lesson you learned about yourself? What did you learn about yourself?
Well, the biggest thing is, in order to avoid situations like that, I have to have a bit more respect for authority. I have to swallow my pride and just use my charisma a bit more instead of anger and hostility. You got to understand, like, just I've been on social media from Clubhouse to YouTube, and now thank God I'm on Twitch. I've been on social media for a while, and just attacks from so many different people. I started looking at authority like an extension of them because those people wanted me to take them and consider them as an authority of my story, my life, and the trajectory of who I am online. And so I needed to sit down to actually come back to reality. I was on social media for 5 years, damn near every day straight. I needed to get off. Social media is the devil. It's really promoting Saturn like energy to brainwash you. It's like when you, and even looking at the blogs and the type of like when I was on my phone looking at the blogs, I was like, oh, I get it. I see it. It's literally the same few stories with different characters over and over and over and over and over. So me knowing that, it kind of does make me feel bad for humanity, but now I got an actual chance to continue to uplift and like I feel like through just the messy shit now I can do and convey the same messages as if I'm talking about a true crime case or ish. Like, so I really want to focus on that and continue to, cater to the lower vibrations as well, because it has to be funny, it has to be entertaining. The best way to educate black people that don't read is to be entertained. It's to entertain them. And so like, I can do the reading for you and do the teaching and be righteous by it. I'm not that type of content creator that wishes to control people. I want to liberate people, and I want people to feel good. People go to the hospital and are sick and writing me emails and messages saying, because of you, I got out. It's because I'm pouring more higher frequencies into them. So we can talk about the same thing, but what frequency are you on? And you just cannot manipulate frequency. You can manipulate and project as if you got this energy. You can't manipulate what's in the fifth dimension. Are you connected to it or not? And I am. And so a lot of people are not. And again, 48 laws of power, don't disrespect your master. And when you disrespect the master, sometimes you can take an old somebody to come back. They'll come back around you, and then they can be one of your most loyal people. And this is why the not so wise dude texted me.
Oh,
Text me
Ralph the Wise.
at 2:54. So that was about an hour ago. Let's talk. I'm not opposed to talking, but I'm not playing on your field. I got the juice.
Well,
I got the
maybe he
juice.
wants to give you a free TikTok account. He tried to give me one. I don't know why. What's the point? But yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I think probably it's also because he was attacked by Danny Robertson. And now, she was basically for a month, the two subject was you, your blue jacket, and him and the farm. So I think maybe he wants to talk about that.
Oh, well, it sounds tempting, but I don't really want to. That could be, because that could be a play too. Like, let's push these unilateral narratives, so it's a misdemeanor. We know Donat is coming back, and then we could play him again and put, like, I really want to just stay away from that. I really do. I just think that you need to practice what you preach, and I'm all about action.
Are you kidding me? She called the jail and asked if Donut Blue Jacket was there. Why is she obsessed with your blue jacket?
My blue jacket is just as famous as me. That's all I can say. And it don't stink, babe. I'm sorry. It don't.
I think it's probably because of that. Because when you were in jail, did you think about certain creator?
No, when I was in,
Mm.
the things that they did and the people who actually took part in it, rather behind the scenes or just overtly outright, it was already premeditated. I already seen it happening before it happened. Like if you, I don't have social media. Ain't nobody telling me watching what's going on and who. Go in my Discord, you will see the messages that I posted. My spirit told me what was going on, and you see the message that I posted to my people. It coincides with everything. I didn't know. Let me read the message that I posted, and you're gonna say I posted this on the. I didn't post it, but I had somebody to write verbatim what was posted because I was astral projecting a lot. So one of the first messages that I posted, I said this imprisonment is what I. This was on the 9th. So this is when I just got there, like 10 days later, right? The 9th.
Wow.
I said, this imprisonment is what I needed. I manifested such circumstance to get away from toxicity and to come back to the center of where God abides. I am gradually coming into peace, bliss, harmony, and joy. Internally, I live beyond time and space. I am alone with God. All the negative cannot touch me. God is for me, so who can be against me? There's no power to withhold me from success, achievement, and the realization of my heart's desires. My sense of oneness with God gives me absolute confidence in the fulfillment of my dreams. At that time, I had read like 4 self-help books, read 4 of them. And then on the 10th, the next day, I was like, I intentionally did not let any of you know I had a warrant for my arrest because it would have been counterintuitive. The exclusive announcement of my arrest was merely a trap for the notoriously jealous and insecure enemies. This criminal case is the least of my worries. Contrary to what they have programmed you to think, I found it necessary to quarantine from the infectious characteristics of the unhappy and unlucky. Even though I am completely off YouTube, I possess talent and creative skills that simply cannot be replaced. Getting rid of my YouTube is part of the migration. All sorts of interdependence on my personality and intense talents will unravel itself, meaning that they was going to be talking about me. I was the content. I knew I was the content the whole time. Nobody didn't have to tell. I knew who was doing it. I know what they're saying. I have an idea what they're saying because they're on a broken record. They're repeating fragments of this here, there, and just it's like it's their storyline that they want to project onto me. And like whoever listens to it, I mean, you can listen to whatever you want to listen to, but it's not conducive to who I am, where I'm going, and what I got to do. So if they were smart, they would have seen on the 10th that damn, he's already onto it, and damn, he knows that he's going to benefit from this.
No, they prefer to pay for your court transcript and read your court transcript. I have no idea why.
That's low vibration content. That's people that are doing anything for clout, money, any type of social when people do something for a money, social digital currency and stuff, that's scavenger type of behavior. That's the need to survive. That's the lower chakra that is vibrating at 398 Hz. My goal is to vibrate at 144,000 Hz, and that's what I want you guys to go on the journey with me, and hopefully you guys will also learn how to vibrate higher and realize that you too are a multidimensional being.
Do you feel that you have some type of like, do you feel like you want to forgive certain people, or do you feel like you just want to leave them behind and forget that they existed?
Yeah, a part of forgiving is letting, like, you know how people say I forgive but I don't forget. Like you never really forget anything, but a lot of people conflate that forgiveness with still having like a fragment of disdain in their mind. To forget is to learn the lesson from it and understand why you got in that situation. how to avoid it moving forward. That's the only way to really forgive, is to take accountability. And I've realized how I got into that situation, how to avoid it and so forth. And I'm not opposing to having conversations with anybody, but I'm not gonna jump on their platform. You're not gonna bait me or nothing. Like, you need me. You made your whole channel about me, so you need some type of low vibrational response from me, and you're gonna get it tomorrow. In addition, with trending topics and all the other stuff, yeah, you're gonna get all of that.
And so are you leaving YouTube behind? You're not coming back?
I'm so sorry. I hate to say this to you. I'm not nosy hoe, and I'm not the Black Hour. That it is what it is. Like, I'm not afraid, and I do feel like it's necessary. Twitch gives me options and features that YouTube don't have, such as if I block somebody on Twitch, they're really blocked for life. My content will not show up for you. You can you got to get a new device. You got to get a new device. Like, if you got a phone, you better use your TV. If you got a TV, you better use your tablet. And every time I block, you got to get a new device when you get blocked. Okay. And I'm trying to make sure that I don't give my moderators that power, the same power of, like, when somebody is blocked only by me, they block for life. But like, I just think I want to give moderators the ability to time people out, because at the end of the day, like, some of your biggest supporters be attacking the fuck out of you one day, then they love you the next day. And theoretically, I just can't take none of this personal anymore. It's not personal. It was a part of their business. They used me to eat, to get crumbs. And now I'm gonna eat you alive. And and to me, like, did anybody try to, like, duplicate and replace me? Anybody else? Like, anybody spend money on their studio and equipment to put on the show? Anybody is quicker? Like, I know y'all depend on Kaya before she put a copyright strike on your shit, but is there anybody else?
Nobody. I just cleaned my kitchen and they were talking shit about you.
Oh, wow. How predictable. How predictable.
So now that you are out, what are your plans?
Well, my plan is to rebuild on Twitch. Twitch is in the scary thing, like, these YouTubers could not survive on, like, a Clubhouse or a Twitch, someplace that does not have an algorithm for you. You have to build your own algorithm. And so I want to thank them for, helping me. Theoretically, I really do appreciate you. And so I'm going to continue to do my show and try to, migrate into, like, more in real life content and so forth, and opening up my life. That's another thing. I never really opened up my life. Like, I'd be live streaming and people be with me. Y'all don't see them. And these are interesting people, or people, and I just cannot be afraid of the criticism and so forth of it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So when you were when you were with the district attorney, how
Mhm.
did you feel with that 200, like, with that $250,000 bail? Like, what did your attorney do for you? I feel it's just ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So when I seen that, I laughed. I was like, "Oh, these bitches really want to make sure I do these 30 days," because, like, I didn't know it was $250,000 until I turned myself in. I did not know.
Oh
'Cause
my God. How did you react? Did you
no,
have a heart attack like me?
no, no shade, with no shade. Like, if I would have knew it was $250,000, I'm not sure I would have turned myself in too quick. I think I would have been on this bitch. I would have been on this bitch like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X.
Yeah, I'm a dream for that shit.
I'd have been like Tupac and everybody. Bitch, I'd have been calling the DA office. I'd have gave him a reason for that $250,000. Fuck is you saying? So no, I just went to turn myself in my mind, because when I ended my video, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go away for a couple of days, and I'm like, it's gonna be a walk in the park. I'm gonna go, and and they're gonna release me in a couple of days, or I'm just get OR again, or hey, at least I got at least I got $1,000, so they can give me a $10,000 bail. I'll still be able to bond out and shit me. Let me tell you something. When I seen that bail $250,000, my heart dropped to. I swear to God, I went to shit and I thought my heart was finna come through my colon.
Yo, you don't understand. I automatically thought they are letting white people who unalive people out on bail of 100K, and they're putting that black man in prison for $250,000.
Listen, I would have had people with some tea. It would have been like I would have tried to mimic what the fuck was going on outside at the Diddy trial. I would have told y'all to come with some t-shirts, so
Like, what the fuck was that? And what did your attorney do? I was like, is that a setup? What the fuck?
Highlight is not me. Highlight is not me message. That's just what happened. Highlight the message. It's not me said. That's just what the fuck happened. That just said, oh, you gonna come out of here saying and call him my DA a cracker and come back in here and say he lied. All I called him was a cracker, and because it's your First Amendment right. Oh, come on back here. Mm-hmm. A white Hispanic man, that motherfucker parked me like a car with sticky brakes.
Yo! And but the crazy thing is, you have $250,000 bail, but then you only get 24 seances of anger management.
Yeah.
How does that correlate?
Well, here's the thing. Like, and I don't exploit this much at all, but I'm a Freemason, and I had to get back and I had to get back. And I linked up with two brothers that are in there, and it was supposed to be because they spotted me, and real people know what that means. They spotted me, they knew, and so I was made to pretty much supersede specific degrees with the knowledge that was given to me, and they had told me that they was in there because they was exposing stuff, and their tongue was metaphorically cut out of their mouth. So it really leveled me up and put me back on the right trajectory. And those things that you see, things are not necessarily good or bad. Okay, that's William Shakespeare, and it's based on how you interpret it and who you listen to and who you're getting your knowledge from. A lot of things that I said during this video is compacted for specific reasons. FYI.
So even though you almost had a heart attack with that bail, at the end of the day, you're happy that you couldn't get out, that you had to do the I don't know how many days you were there.
I'll slap you in the face with a piece of bologna talking about I was happy that I listen. Listen, I had to sit down. I had to. It was too toxic. I had to really essentially hit rock bottom. I was trapped in the worst of the worst vibration, Saturn. I was trapped in the cube. I was trapped in the place where you really understand the material realm and what we're living in society. I was trapped there. I was forced to see it. It was supposed to happen because I was supposed to receive the messages and the wisdom that I did in that place, and I was supposed to be there and fight internally every day with my own essence, not to descend into lower vibrations and how to figure out how to raise the vibration of others and in myself. And it's crazy. It feels like a movie what happened and what I went through. Like even the gang fights and the gang meetings and all that shit that I witnessed and I was in the middle of. Well, my bunk was close by a lot of it. That's what I'm saying.
Was it your first time in jail?
So it was not my first time in jail, but it was the longest I stayed in jail. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, why the so when I seen 250, like after I went, I was like, I mentally prepared myself to do that time. Oh, how else? I had to sink into it. I had to prioritize the small things to make time go by. I read a lot. And like I really and I want to hold myself to that. I want to continue to read it. I want to continue to abstain from sexual gratification, from operating at those low vibrations. I really want to abstain from that. And it's going to be hard. Like
Was it not
like
was it not tempting in prison with in jail with everyone doing it?
Well, I can't say everyone did it in to the extent that they did. Like they would make like these tents on their bunk, which means they would take sheets and they would block it off in these little ass fucking bumps, two people bumping and grinding and shit, or they would do it in the shower. And so I never had a tent on my bunk. Okay. I never had a tent on my bunk. By the eighth day I was there, I was in the bottom bunk. They was putting the gangs, they was putting me in the bottom bunks because they wanted it and they wanted me in the bottom bunk to partake in that. But I'm like, nah, y'all motherfuckers got, oh my gosh, this one dude named Jordan, black dude, homeless motherfucker, HIV positive, and he's literally sleeping with all of these young, mostly white guys coming in there. And he got mad at me because when I caught on to him, like I was doing the Lord's work to these young. First, there was this white boy named Cody. First time in jail. First of all, he's skinny, and y'all know I like him thick. Apparently, whatever they say. Oh, you know, the skinny young 22-year-old just walking around like he's sad, lost and confused. He was in there because his stepdad put a restraining order on him and named his mother and his disabled brother. Basically, his mother is moving on with her life and wanted him out of the house. And his older brother, he used to take care of, but his older brother is like bound to wheelchair autistic. His mother get all the money from it. So his stepdad kind of put a restraining order on him to put him out of his mother's house to take advantage of his mother financially, physically, and his brother. And he was dealing with that. And I was telling him, I was like, you're young. Oh my gosh, you got a whole life ahead of you. I said, don't have sex with nobody in here. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, when you get out, go to this place, and I know this person. They can get you an apartment. They can get you a temporary place for 3 months like that while they find you a permanent place, or that place can become a permanent. Like, because I kind of went through that when I was staying at the Madison Hotel, and they tried to say I had AIDS, all that other shit. But anyways, so I was giving him that information. I was like, don't have sex with nobody, bro. I was like a brother to him. He had nobody. I had my own money, so every week I got big bags of food and shit like that. I ain't need nobody in that bitch. I was like a boss in that motherfucker just because I had resources. I didn't do no drugs. I like people really came to me and talked to me about their problems, and I poured into them and stuff. He was one of them, but he was like the youngest one, at least that I talked to. First time, fucked up situation. And I was like, okay. I was in at first when he told me that, I was mad at his mother. I was like, oh hell no, come do some motherfucking welfare checks on that bitch, get her arrested, yada yada. And I was like, deny. And then I kept reading self-help books, and I realized I was like, I'm telling this boy to be angry at his mama because I'm angry at my mama. So then I had to call my mom and apologize, and I had to tell that boy don't listen to me with his relationship with his mother. Anyway, so this people was like preying on him, and so week go by, he's, oh yeah, I like this one and I did this. So here I am, I got fucking vending cards and I got food. I'm giving these, and I'm telling him, I'm like, you need to go to medical and get you some prep and doxycycline or whatever. So I'm trading food to get him doxycycline and prep while he's waiting, and this motherfucker with HIV is like having sex with this young boy unprotected. And then when the boy, then I told the boy, because he was sick. Like literally, this boy was sick in bed, laying down sick. And I'm like, bitch, if I get sick, I'm going to get all panel blood work, motherfucker. If I right now, bitch, I'm going to get blood work. No matter if I was having sex or not, because I don't get sick, right? And so I was scared for the boy, and I was like, "Did you fill this paperwork out?" He said, "Yes, I did," but I was like, "No, you got to do it urgent. Do you still have some more to prep?" He was like, yeah." I was like, "Why weren't you taking the prep? Why are you fucking with these?" I got mad at him because I was like, I kind of was a big brother to him, and and then this other dude, Jordan, he's a part of a fraction called GBG, Gay Boy Gangster. It's the biggest LGBTQ gang in the prison system, and it's in jail too. So I was in jail, not prison, by the way. It's different. Just like being a U.S. resident and a U.S. citizen is different.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And by the way, since I said that, this whole battery case, and you said it earlier, I was just like, believe them. This whole battery case, the reason this whole battery case took place is because the person who tried to put charges on me is not an American citizen. So in the state of California, what a lot of these illegal immigrants are doing, and from what I heard, and I found this out when I got to jail, there's a lot of people in jail right now for violent charges, allegations against Spanish people that are not citizens. So what they're doing is they're putting criminal charges on American citizens and going to the doctor saying that they was traumatized, because those are the only two things that you have to do in order to process for a free visa U to become an American citizen. And it's the fastest way to become an American citizen. So that's what this case is with me. And it was about 50 people in the same dorm as me, same situation. A Spanish person said I did this and they're lying. I was like, wait, you got to tell your attorney to figure out their motive. Ask them, are you a citizen? It don't matter. Ask them, are they a citizen? Ask them, have they been traumatized from this case? If they say yes to both of them, ask them, do you plan on completing the visa U process, or have you started it? Case dismissed, because now they have a motive to lie. So I figured that out. Like people, that's when people found out I was real fucking smart. When I figured that out, it's so many people locked up right now because illegal immigrants are antagonizing them and doing things and putting criminal charges so that they can get a free ticket in America. And I'm actually going to be writing Donald Trump a letter about that, as well as Karen Bradd's bald-headed ass.
That's crazy. So just to ask you about the young man that did what he did. Why
Listen, he's homeless, sleeping on Skid Row. There's a population of people that just go to jail because they homeless and sleep on Skid Row. There is one boy, one Spanish and white boy named Daniel. He has another dude that we call Junior, and Junior got Junior's about to get out. Like, he's probably out, because when I was there before on Wednesday, he was like, I can go home any day now this week. So Daniel, who we call Compton, made this boy get his name tattooed in the middle of his chest. And I was like, Compton, where your tattoo at? Oh, I'm going to get it. Don't worry. No, you're not finna get this boy tattoo. You a motherfucking lie. You to convince this boy to get your name tattooed. And Junior plans on going out in the streets and swallowing a ball of crystal meth and to commit a crime, to come back into jail, to be with Compton, Daniel, and bring drugs back into the prison. So, yeah.
How is he gonna do that?
That's what they do. It was, listen, Madgie, it was a nigga that had three balloons of crystal meth and a cell phone dug out his motherfucking ass.
No way!
Yes. Straight niggas do it too. They suit up. They wrap up and be in love with each other, go on the street, gang banging, swallowing balls of dope, swallowing cell phones and shit. Niggas stick their fists up there and get it. And they got said that's how they get cell phones and dope and drugs and tobacco and shit in the jails, in the prison. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Girl, you getting the tea. Like,
yo, I'm traumatized. Wait.
I got so much intellectual property just from being in that environment. Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy environment. But yeah, you were comparing from the first time to the second time, because you went one time and it was way shorter.
Right.
Did it?
I've
Yeah.
never been to jail for the longest I've been to jail before this was a week. And that's when I got into a fight with my sister Olga, and my mother made me stay there. And the only reason she bailed me out is because I had to finish my schoolwork and graduate high school. She was gonna make my ass stay there. My sister Olga, not my sister Opal, which is the one that's passed on most recently. So yeah.
And was it a different experience being there for a week compared to to like a month, let's say?
Yeah, because I got integrated. Like being in Florida jail for a week, and at this time there was no separation, and everything was out and open. And then in LA County, I've only been to jail for 3 days the most. That's it.
So when you get integrated, what does it mean? What happens?
It means you have to get in and fit in because you have to be there. You couldn't say you're scared for your life because the dorms and shit were fucking ran by gangs. You had to get in and fit. You had to show. You gonna see? I got a chip too. I had to fight 5 niggas. And by the way,
So they fight each other to pass the time?
yeah. And by the way, I'm actually probably gonna be going to the dentist to get my chip tooth fixed tonight. So y'all probably don't see that.
Oh, that's good because that must hurt.
Yeah.
What
Yep.
the fuck is what the prison is weird. So when the man that was preying on the other man and that has HIV, how does he do that? Does he intimidate them or does he give them gift?
I mean, Jordan is pretty. He's handsome. I'm not a hater. He's handsome, and he's charming. And I just like once after that, I
He
just seen the
seduced them.
right.
Wow.
And I seen the cycle of him just wash, rinse, repeat, doing it to as many people as possible. Like it's a badge of honor. I got this shit, so I'm gonna make you believe that I'm really into you. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you this and gonna move on and give it to somebody else and just continue the cycle. And I'm like, it's 2025. Nigga, how did you even come up with HIV in 2025? Like with PrEP and with Discovery, how are you even HIV positive? So.
So that was just a kick. He would go give it to other people just
And
because he found it funny.
and he's not the only one. He's not the
What?
only one. It's like he was the only one that I knew of it. But yeah, that's what they do. As soon as somebody come in the dorm, like when I came into the dorm, oh, that one look good over there, and all this other shit, taking a shower. Damn, and look at his dick, all of this stuff. And yeah, all of that. It happens, and these people are young and impressionable. They thought I was way younger than I am. Everybody thinks that.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. The game that they play, and that is the straight part of the jail.
Both parts, all parts.
But
It's jail culture.
they just fall in love with each other.
Yeah, and that's that. And another thing, you guys, like I
Mhm.
know, and this is going to be very controversial. What I say, one of the key things that I learned, if y'all don't want to come back here in this material world and be trapped, you gotta detach from people and connect with the I. So when I learned that, I was like, I was finally at peace with losing so many siblings and cousins and people. I was at peace with it. I was at peace with it. I was like, yeah, I'm at peace with it. I can reinvent. I can now reassess and redefine my boundaries with my supporters, let them know I love them, and let them know I'm praying for them, but still, like, you can't. And these people in jail, they create soul ties with each other through sex magic, through shared trauma of charges, incriminating each other through drugs. Like I told you, one guy, he's probably out right now. He's gonna be back in jail, probably enjoying his weekend, probably fuck on somebody else because he's a little hoe. Swallow that ball of dope, get back up in there. Everybody getting high, everybody fucking on each other again. Like this is wash, rinse, repeat. Like these people can get on the phone and call and know exactly who, when, and what date. Like they got a system to where if you get arrested in Hollywood and they know you're going to go to the Hollywood jail. If you get arrested by this time, you're going to get transferred to downtown, and it's going to take this much time for you to get processed and rebooked back into the dorm. They know all of this shit. It's like a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. They'll tell you how it's going to happen, what area they're going to do it in. And yes, like it's
Why do they prefer that? Because they are homeless?
homeless. They fell in love with each other. They created soul ties with each other. The gang members got soul ties with each other. They having sex magic, soul tie, all of that. That is something very
gang member have the sex together.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yes, you're right. The inmates run the jail. They definitely do. The police don't do nothing but come through with a motherfucking computer and scan the barcode in the dorm and walk right back out. That's it.
No way.
That's it. They don't run shit. You think police are right there guarding and watching to it? No, that's the TV shows telling you that bullshit. They don't do a motherfucking thing. Police, listen, it was a nigga. It was a nigga in our dorm got stabbed up and he was dead under the bunk for 3 days. And the only reason we found out because his body started stinking. In a dorm with over 300 people where I was at.
What the
somebody was dead, stinking under the bunk for 3 days. And we kept saying, what is that smell? What is that smell? Police can't. Y'all know what a dead body smell like. Don't nobody know anything. They got cameras right there. The police ain't finna rewind them cameras. The police see them on the camera fighting and stabbing up each other. The police see them on the camera going to the socket, lighting fires and smoke that motherfucking crystal meth.
So where the guard, they just come, they look, and then they just leave the inmate to do what they want?
Yeah. They don't run. Them guards are scared to get killed too. This shit is real. The police get poked up too. What they'll do is they'll put a big ass sheet between the bunks. The police come underneath that bitch, you dead. You dead. They trap police with the sheets up top. That's why they take the sheets down. Niggas put up sheets to go to fucking and sucking on each other in the private, and they put them up like teepees and tents to block the camera out, and they kill the police. Doing so fucking big.
So Danny is asking you, don't they do a head count?
Yeah, they do.
Like, how does it work? Is it like?
Yeah, they do a head count at night. If they're lazy, which is more than likely they're counting with their finger, and if they miss one, then they'll come back and do the name thing, and then they call out the person's name, and somebody mimic their voice and call out the last of their numbers on their wristband, and that's how they do it. And then the police will just walk out, taking their word for it. That's how he was dead for 3 days underneath that bunk.
So someone did something to him.
Somebody, a fraction, gang members, they all poked that nigga.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This shit is serious.
I'm actually really shocked. So how do you survive? How do you had one fight with 5 people and then they left you alone?
Well, the reason I had to fight with 5 people because when I got there, Jordan, he was trying to recruit me. He was telling me all the tea about the fraction, and they thought that I was the police. And so I had to fight them and said, I don't do none of this shit. Leave me to and I just spazzed out and I turned to a nigga. And then they went from, they fought me. Like, if you fight back, they gonna respect you and give you in due time. And then after that, that's when they tapped into my personality. I was like, this nigga cool, this nigga funny. So I they seen that side of me.
Why would they think you're the police?
They thought because I wasn't finna join their fraction. I wasn't finna join their fraction, and I wasn't finna get out my motherfucking bunk for nobody. Fuck is you talking about?
What fraction? The gangs?
Yeah.
You have to join the gang when you're there.
95% of them are in gangs. The non-affiliates are either fucking somebody in the gang or they stood up for themselves or just end up getting rolled out.
What does roll out mean?
You got to get the fuck out the dorm like we did that stinking ass nigga.
Wow. And what type of gang is there? Like in jail? Is that like jail gang or is it like gang?
There's 5 different gangs running LA County Jail. There's the Bloods and the Crips and those fractions of that. And Icy Gang. um, and GBG and Fallen Angels. They're running the jails. I was in the dorm with Icy, GBG, and Fallen Angels. And when I first got there, I was in the dorm with Crips.
And do the gang get along with each other?
They, no, but they know they got to coexist. Like it, that yeah, I did. But Fallen Angels, okay, it was this white boy. It was this white boy that found some dope that belonged to somebody else, and he smoked that shit with a couple of people, and he's in a fraction. Even though he's wrong, his fraction had to stand behind him, and the other fraction got involved, and it was them niggas was in there stabbing each other like it's nothing, blood squirting and everything. Yeah,
Just because he smoked something?
nigga, that somebody came in there with a balloon of crystal and you stole it. It was like
Oh
$900.
yeah, no. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like $900 worth of dope. They said
Oh
that.
my God, Danny, he didn't ask about Sean Atwood. I don't know why he's not saying about Sean Atwood. But yeah, the gangs, are they not any alliance between different gangs? Like, do they run different sector? How
Right,
do they
right.
coexist?
Right. So everybody have their own individual friendships and stuff with individuals from different fractions. But when the fractions are going back and forth, that shit is pushed to the side. You can be talking to one nigga, right? If say if I'm FA Fallen Angel and it's GBG or IC and I'm cool with them, but my fraction is going against their fraction, is friends against friends. That fraction come first. Brothers against brothers. Mm-hmm.
How do you get into a gang? Do they
Basically,
choose you? Were you
when
there from the beginning?
when they jump you, they jump you in. They jump you in. So when they jump me, that was my end, but I didn't get no tattoos, and I'm not a part of none of that. Well, I got tattoos, but I don't have the tattoos like repping the gangs. I
Did
got
you get a tattoo in jail?
huh?
No way!
Maybe.
As long as you didn't write donut on your throat, I'm good with you.
Oh my goodness. Put the hyena in a fucking Zoom.
And did you reflect on those women that were taking a lot of your energy, like
No,
Sheedy D and Lady T?
Yeah, like so like again, like the reason why I was unable to interpret anything, like and I tell people the art of reading is to know how to interpret it and personalize it to make it entertaining and interesting so that you can keep reading. A lot of people don't use the right side of their brain. They're only using just the left or maybe just the right and not the left. I use both sides. So when I was reading Law Number One, Never Outshine the Master, it told me everything I needed to know um, from history as to why Diddy is in the situation after suing Deleon, why Tyler Perry is in the situation, and I need to still do more research and figure out what was going on with that when I was gone. But it just, I just applied it to modern history because it's basically teaching you history and so forth. It even talks about Queen Elizabeth I, why she was virgin, and how and when it was talking about Queen Elizabeth, how she was virgin and didn't get involved in wars and stuff. I was like, damn, so I'm kind of like the Queen Elizabeth in a sense because I'm not a part of these fractions and I can make peace and stay out of it. So all of them like me. And that's how I can gain power and influence over all of them because I stayed out of it, but I made friendship and I knew how to utilize and be respected as an individual in the midst of these fractions. So when these niggas was finna poke each other and stuff, they would come to me and say, move, get out of the way. This is what's going to happen. So I knew all of that stuff. It's because I didn't pick side. And it's because I pretty much stayed virgin, but as far as those ladies, law number 10, infectious characters. This is the brief synopsis of it. It says you can die from someone else's misery. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases. You may feel you are helping the drowning man, but you are only perpetuating your own disaster. The unfortunate sometimes draw misinformation on themselves. They will also draw it onto you. Associate with the happy and fortunate instead. So when you and it goes into talk about this story about how this one king was prospering and got with this lady who pretty much was like a whore and just contaminating his mind space and mental, and how that was his downfall. And she moved to another place and did it to somebody else, and she was unable to keep healthy relationships, and bad energy, bad juju always followed her. You cannot be in a position of power when you allow people like that to attract you. And again, it also coincides, law number 10 coincides with number 6, court tension at all costs, never settle in with nobody. And also, just when people are mad at you and you somehow isolate them, they'll then attack you. That's what was happening to me. So like the way that I read, I always correlate it to the I in me. And I think everybody need to understand that's the true art of reading.
When you were talking about Didier De Leon, what did you, because you were there at the trial, so what did you, why did that make you think about Diddy?
Oh, because like you never outshine the master. Chapter 1 talks about how this dude wanted to be the minister or some head position in government, and he wanted to be appointed to with the king, by the king, and how he showed up the king with more expensive things and all of this, and the king felt insecure about himself and said that, oh, you're my friend and you're doing this to impress my friends and act like you're better than the program. It can bring about a jealousy, because again, people that are, the 48 laws of power is specifically talking about the chakra, the third chakra, which is all about obtaining power. That book is not all be all to life. It's just really about the chakra of how people go on conquest for power and stuff. It even talks about in a sense, avatars and people that find people with interest about them and pick and poke and try to ruin their reputation to bring themselves up. That book really breaks down a lot, and I couldn't help but coincided with personal things, YouTube. You know, I was all over the place, but at the end of the day, I got the knowledge, what I need, so that I could put it into different anecdotal situations that I find myself in to avoid situations. So that's really, like I said, I use the left and right side of my brain at the same time.
I just remembered, Conscious TV said that you lost your channel because you bought subscribers.
No, that buy subscriber thing is just something that they say because, first of all, that dude has been on YouTube for like, I don't know, like 10, 15 years. He only has 53,000 subscribers. That's the number of subscribers that I had. So he would be motivated to get rid of it because theoretically I surpassed him. I did it in far, far less time than him. So for them to say that, it's basically with no proof, and it's just not people. So people do buy stuff and people don't buy stuff. So when him saying that about me, I don't know if you noticed, but I have this thing to say I don't give a fuck about how many how many followers I got. It's about how much money I make. It don't mean shit. If I got 53,000 subscribers and I can't maintain 53,000 views or $53,000 on YouTube, what's the point? So you really got to assess me as an individual and say, does the not operate from the ego, or is the not real? People that operate from the ego are low vibration and they care what people think about them. And it's the trajectory of having more followers than less. So I don't even operate like that. Like before I
That
left,
makes so much sense.
Mr. 82 was buying all the subscribers, and then when I left, it slowed down. Like, and I showed proof of that. Like, you're gaining. I never gained a significant amount of subscribers without a viral trending topic because my subscribers are real. You over there barely getting 2,000 views and focused on me, and the Diddy trial is over and you gain 100, 200 subscribers every single, that's buying. That's obvious because there's no trend going on that's justifying somebody, new people running to their device, running to look at your ugly ass. That's not true. That's not authentic. Okay? So
You're so right. Writing subscribe, like buying subscriber. What's the I don't understand the point. Except for just to act as if you're better, but you don't make the money. What's the point? In fact, you're losing money.
Right. You're spinning on it's like you're inflating your ego for what purpose? Like I don't operate like
And
when
you're
I
losing
do
money.
when I do operate from an ego, it's a performance. I'm performing, and it's because I'm not attached to that. I know I'm operating from the ego. I know this is how I act when I want sex. I know this is how I act when I want food. I know this is how I act when I'm reading, when I'm thinking. I know, and again, in order to unlock the different dimensions of who you are, most people don't rise above the search of power. Above power is love. And then above love are the higher dimensions that you can't even tap into if you got a bad heart.
Do you feel like being in contact with so many negative YouTuber corrupted your heart?
Yes. Well, no. It never well, you know what? That's something that you know how they say who you are is what you think of yourself, what the world think of you, and what the people closest to you think. People closest to me did see me change because of my behavior on social media. And I think like it's part my ego. Oh no, I didn't change and I wasn't closed off. I had moments to where I wanted to, yes, I closed off because I had moments to where I wanted to be vulnerable. I wanted to share that, hey, I'm about to go to jail and this is what's going on. I want to share certain milestones or heartbreaks in my life, but I know that I can't because my ego and pride won't let me because I know these negative, low vibrational creatures are going to use it for content. So it did close me off. So yeah, I agree. It did close my heart chakra.
And now do you feel like you can open yourself?
I feel completely open. I feel like if anybody talked about me for the past 27 days, uh I feel like I hope you was funny. I hope my name
It
tastes
was
good in
not
your
funny.
mouth.
It was not funny.
Well, that's the thing. It's not funny. Look, you're laughing. So here's the thing. Low
I'm
vibration.
laughing because I know that because me and my chat, we kept on saying, if Donut was here, they wouldn't dare do that.
Right. Right. And I have not listened to any of it and I'm not going back to listen to it because I absolutely don't need them. I don't need to be attracted to another personality to keep that drains me. That pulls me down to go to that level. Literally, just think about it. They're pandering to the lowest vibration and the lowest frequency. When you're worried about what somebody stability, that's pandering to the root chakra. When you're talking about somebody's living situations, and mind you, I've done it because I go to their level. But you don't never hear anybody speak about my higher chakras, like the wisdom and intuition that I have. You don't, because they don't have that themselves. They're low vibrational creatures. They don't know how to move up and down the 33 vertebrae like I do. They don't know how to do that. They can only talk about the first 10 or so, which is the lowest. And quite frankly, people that are not intelligent find that to be quite funny. But you don't think Dave Chappelle? Why you know why Dave Chappelle audience is mostly white? Because he's black. He knows how to tap into the lower vertebrae, but the higher ones too, coming from a place of universal connection to everybody.
Mhm.
When you just confined to the toxicity and the ratchetness of it, the bottom feeder shit, your audience is not going to be as big. And I scoop down to that, to pander to that audience that I know is always there, always watching, always looking for some bullshit. Do you understand what I'm saying, Maggie?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And what type now of audience do you want to have?
Diverse. I want the bottom feeders. I want the people that like me to cut up, but I want the people that are smart enough to be like, oh, I know why to not put this word on his thumbnail. I know why Denot has this background. I get it. I get the big picture. There's a single message. Whenever I do a live stream, there's a singular message throughout all of it, throughout all the jokes, throughout all the laughing, throughout the organization of it. There's a vibration and a message that I'm trying to convey. And that makes me interesting beyond the scope of the visual cortex.
What is the message you want to convey?
I want people to wake up. I want people to see certain patterns in trending topics that correlate to their life. I want people to realize that you and me are no different. It's just I'm not afraid to tap into different vibrations. And it's like being a grown ass man, never taking karate classes and going to karate, and you see a little kid doing better than you and you embarrassed. No, stay your ass there and learn and humble yourself. Learn how to exercise, learn how to meditate on higher dimensions of yourself, higher chakras. Learn how to abstain from low vibration, but still, like, you got a job. You so many people, like, a lot of what I'm saying is not everybody fully get it, and I understand that. But you got a job. Like, Pepsi Cola, GameCube, all them with this ring of Saturn around them. Y'all gonna worship and praise that nonstop. So who am I to say put that Saturn down? Your soul is tied and restricted to matter because you're under the spell of Saturn, which is trapping your soul and your body into this 3D dimension. And when you die, you need to go into the stars and and try to fucking. God is waiting for somebody to break the mold of the firmament. God is
What
waiting
do
for
you think
somebody
you discovered about yourself when you went to prison, to jail?
I discovered so much. Like, I'm not even the same person. I am the same person, but I'm just so much smarter. You know what I discovered that I ain't no shit, and I still don't know shit, and I'm thirsty to learn so much more. That's what I discovered.
Learn more about what subject, about everything, or about, like, the inner work of your mind. Like, what do you want to learn?
Just that's and another thing, this knowledge that I have and that I'm talking to you guys about does not belong to me. It does not belong to it belongs to everybody. It belongs to everybody. It comes from the North Pole. It belongs to everybody. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna build no coat like anted around giving you the information. I'm putting my life in danger. I'm literally in the devil's lair telling you the truth.
When you said that you were a Freemason and that you met Freemason, what do you think you learned from them? How did they
I
recognize you?
I
Mhm.
learned I learned how to go to at least the 7th degree. That's all I can say.
But I am interested for the Didi thing because right now they're refusing to let him out. They're refusing. I think that I don't know
Don't
what
you
type
have a
of
court date
sentence he's gonna get.
on October the 3rd? Don't you have a court date?
I think he has a court date for the sentencing, but it seemed they're trying to go for like the maximum pain, like like number of years possible, which could get to 20 years.
Wait, where is that happening at? And I mean, it's happening. Let me see. Twitch Fest San Diego. I don't think I'm going to New York because I'm going to TwitchCon. Well, no, I can go to New York, and from New York I can go to San Diego. But that really just all depends on me, compelling the audience to pour into me. Like, it's the fish-eyed fool Wiley. I'm pretty sure he's fooled a number of my supporters to act like he would felt bad for me so that he can turn around and trash me and convert my supporters into his supporters and be brainwashed by it. That's what he do. And that's he doesn't give a fuck at all. He doesn't give a fuck at all. I just want to tell you
I
guys.
really don't know him. I just saw him appear, and every day your name is in his title. That's all I saw.
Of course. Of course. Like,
It
I
went
just
from Donut, I'm laughing because he's in jail, because he
Mhm.
laughed about me because when I was in jail, to then I'm praying for Donut and I see Donut in my dream. So I
No.
don't.
No. But you don't see me in your dreams. And if you do, it's I'm sorry. I really try to stay away from the lower astral realm. And with the medication that you take, and I think is lithium, your pineal gland is frozen. So you can't even remember your dreams. So that's how we know you lying. You don't even have dreams. You just you might as well become an atheist.
He keeps on praying for you, so I thought maybe you were a friend.
No, the same one that said little black boy weird hoe and called me nappy. No, right. I forgot who it was. It's one of the chapters in the 48 Laws of Power. It was talking about how to respect people for who they are. People respect and know that Wiley is a liar and everything he's going to say and do is a lie. And he's built that reputation for himself, so people accept that for what it is. And if you asking me about it, I know what it is. And as somebody who's here to educate, enlighten, and give authentic entertainment, I'm telling you guys, he's just doing that as a source of gaining power and influence in my algorithm. He don't give a fuck about me. He don't even give a fuck about himself. He called the police and said that his uncle had a bomb and a gun to his mama's head and gave his uncle's address. What are you talking about? Like, for the police in Chicago to go and SWAT him. Like, somebody that's operating from love and love anybody. You got to love your family first. Your family cut you off. You tried to rape your grandma. That's why you can't see
What
her.
the fuck?
Your sister doxed you and played with you. All of that shit. So he don't know. He's cut off from his own celestial field, from his own DNA, let alone being able to reach out to the black diaspora and to care about somebody else. He's a liar. So these are facts.
Wow. I thought you were a friend with how he was talking about you. If you were visiting him in his dream, I thought you were super close.
No.
Like you were talking to him in his dream.
Right. And his platform got as many clicks and views. Wiley got videos from 6 months ago. Look at KO to everybody. Put some hearts in the chat if I'm telling the truth. Wiley used to brag about how he strategized to go and get them clicks and views and would do anything necessary to get it. So y'all mean to tell me he went to jail and found God? No, he went to jail and took his medicine, and now he off of it, still with them same bullshit ass games. That motherfucker don't give a fuck. So yeah, that's it.
I did not expect that. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, that's what it is. No matter how many times you call somebody like Wiley out as to be a liar, he's developed a habit and a history of himself being just that. So his audience don't care that he's lying. They don't. They just, they don't. Again, another low vibrational creature.
Interesting. That's so messed. Wow. I thought you were a friend. I'm so surprised.
Look at them hearts. Them people know who he is.
Yo, for reals, guys. You could have let me know. But okay, because the people I saw talking about you, one was a woman named Unique, that is like, she called herself Christian Rock Sister. I have no idea who that is.
Yes, that is Christian Rock's older sister.
No fucking way.
Yeah, but they don't fuck with her. They don't fuck with her. She lied on Christian Rock's dad, saying he slept with her, but in reality, she was wanting to sleep with him because she's in competition with her own mother. Okay, she liked to get online and lie, saying, "Oh, if my mother was with me, she wouldn't be in this and this." No, she want to get the checks and all of this stuff. Okay, she kicked all of her dark-skinned mono black kids out of the house and kept her half-bred, inbred son in there because he's light-skinned. And now his son she been fucking her own son, and he got a Mexican girl pregnant. And she did a video one time joking, and I know she wasn't joking, talking about she wanted to cut the baby out the girl to keep the baby for herself. And in other words, what she did was, and probably already did, was call ice on her and let the baby stay over here so her and her son can raise his child like it's her baby. That's the type of bitch you're talking about, huh? Yeah, that's what we talking about. Yeah, that's what we talk. The same bitch that I try to help build her channel and take over her own sister's algorithm when I was done and I was tired of talking about her. The same one whose channel I optimized. The same one.
We've been talking about you every day.
The same one who literally sat up there and let a troll, an avatar, take a whole channel and put her username is I smell like motherfucking dumpster juice as her username. And every time she went live, it said I smelled like motherfucking dumpster juice. It's live now and niggas unsubscribe. Is that the same way you talking about? Yeah, Miss Unique. Bitch, ain't shit unique about you, bitch. You wish you was an alien superstar, but you do look like an alien, though.
Oh my God. I didn't believe she was really Christian Rock's sister because I was just like, what are you doing? Like, she doesn't have a lot of views, but she just talks about you every day.
She the same bitch that I got into a beef with Z Banger to save her. Oh, he's messing with me, my kids, and I'll highlight Sandiva hot topic message. Go on fuck with another woman, you nasty bitch. You got fired from Burger King, bitch, because you was ringing up orders and you was acting like you was ringing up motherfucking orders and taking money out of the register. Yeah, she was a manager at McDonald's and was taking orders and voiding them out and taking the money like she was giving people refunds. Bitch, you need to be in jail instead of online talking about me. Bitch, I'm young enough to be your son. Why you can't talk about nothing positive with your dumb ass, bitch? And when you die, you going straight to hell. Saturn don't even want you, bitch. You going to the underworld. Throw that bitch over there in Antarctica and freeze her and say, here lies the goof ass bitch that don't nobody live. They need to freeze you and do an experiment on you to count them diseases you got.
What the fuck? Christian Rock sister is just here talking about you every day.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck her long pussy ass bitch. Fuck her. She good. She a fan and she mad because she fumbled. She the one who fumbled and let that bitch name her channel. I smell like motherfucking rotten maggots. Sandiva, what was it? Every time, and I was subscribed to that shit. Oh, and you know how you get the notification when people go live, did you subscribe? I smell like dumpster juice is live now. Bitch, you don't get that shit off of my time. I ain't fucking live, bitch. You fumbled it and you mad. You mad because I took back my light, bitch. And you ain't even left the root chakra. Cause don't nobody want to fuck on you, bitch. You still struggling to survive, blaming Buffalo ass for why you gotta move every 3 months and trying to clock to seek on how many evictions she got, bitch. You got CPNs. Don't make me call the police. It be knocking on your door about all that PPP loan and shit that you done did. You better stop playing with me.
I was convinced that woman was not her sister and was just a random woman trying to clout chase out of your name.
Fuck her. She need to go and stick a McDonald's fry down there in that motherfucking space in the bottom of her gum.
Oh my God.
That's the type of bitch that got her ass beat or she had to lick pussy every day in prison, ho. That's what you did to survive, motherfucker. Your daughters don't fuck with you. Your mama don't fuck with you. Your sisters don't fuck with you. Your son is fucking the shit out of you for shelter. You scamming. You know you ain't supposed to be around no children. Sitting up there lying on Arthur Malone. You tried to seduce that man. Because you was in competition with your mama and you still is, bitch. Sitting up there talking about somebody smoking. Bitch, you smoke crystal meth. Let's wake that up, ho. You still smoke crystal meth and got the nerve to be on the internet talking about me. Motherfucking crackhead, bitch. Every time we see you, you drying up. You don't even show your face no more, bitch. You look like one of them motherfucking fucking meth head missing teeth in your mouth, talking about and thinking that you a bad bitch. You ain't lose weight, you lost teeth. That's why your mouth sunk in like that, like a fish, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
She has been talking a lot of shit about you. So
Madgie, I gotta go. I got some other
oh my God, Donut, it was awesome. Thank you so much for coming up. It was great. I'm so happy that you're back. I'm happy that when you went to jail, it didn't break you, and the contrary.
You was happy I was in jail too. Go on with them lies.
What?
I said I'm fucking with you.
No, I was actually like, what the fuck? I was really pissed off with your bill. Like, I kept on making video about it and being mad that Black Americans they were so busy hating on you.
That's what they
that
do.
They didn't acknowledge that a Black man had $250,000 bail for a misdemeanor.
Niggas. They listen. When they die, they coming right back here. They coming right back here. Okay, they coming right back here. They lost. And the last thing that I want everybody to know is just look at your birth chart. Look at your birth chart and count back starting with the month that you was born, 9 months. And look at the salts that you're enriched with. And the 3 months that you was not inside the womb, I advise you to take some supplements to make sure you get that so that you could, put that capstone on. Much love. I appreciate you guys. Oh, and
Thank
please,
you for coming up.
Madgie, let me go ahead and go down to the root chakra now. Y'all, I'm hungry. I'm starving. I look a mess. I got a chipped teeth. I'm
Oh my
dirty.
God.
I was in the county jail for 3 days. At least I ain't got to fuck on my uncle for shelter or fuck on my son.
Oh my God.
Okay, but can y'all please hit my Cash App up if y'all want the king back? And most importantly, if y'all can come on over to Twitch and pay attention and y'all know nobody get a gag, the entertainment and shit like that, like me. You understand what I'm saying? To everybody who clout chased off of me and stuff. Okay, I know you had to make a check and you had to talk about somebody relevant because you're not relevant. With all the celebrity gossip and stuff that you could have talked about, you talked about me. So that means I'm a celebrity to you. $sign to not 007.
That's
Love you,
fucking
man.
true. Oh my God, that was so much fun. Please, guys, please, let's help Donut and his cheap tooth. Okay? This man came back from jail even stronger than before. Like, wow. Like, chef kiss. Please, guys, please, let's help Donut. And please don't forget to subscribe to his Twitch channel. Tomorrow, he has a big event, like a big event. So, this is going to be awesome. But yeah, guys, did you like the live? Did you like the live? That was fun. I'm really happy. So yeah, that's why I came back. Yo, please, guys, please help Donut and his cheap tooth, please. Like his Cash App is there, right there. Like anything that can help is gonna be awesome for him. Like this is really, really, really exactly. Probably like he has learned a lot, and it cannot be easy. I'm still pissed off about the $250,000 bail. I'm going to stay pissed off about that. I think it's a big injustice, especially for a misdemeanor. That doesn't even make sense. But yeah, guys. Hello, Maria. It's the age of Aquarius, Maria. Yo, when he said the age of Aquarius, I wanted to start saying, Maria, it is the age of Aquarius. Exactly. They, like I said, it's all good for me. Thank you, Kimmy. I was like, no, we don't say nothing. But I did want to say, Maria, it's the age of Aquarius. And then you were not there, Maria. So I couldn't even, say it in my head, really. So yeah, I'm really happy for him in the sense that prison is not an obvious experience. Obviously, it's a horrible experience, but I do feel like he has taken this experience that is terrible. Hello, Tracy, and made it his own. Like he tried. You can either, when you live something traumatic, you can either break or survive. Okay, you either break or survive. There is no other choice. Yeah, because it's the age of Aquarius. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Raman, Noodle Hair. Hi. So yeah, that was funny to me. That's the only part I was like, Maria, it is the age of Aquarius. But except for that, I think it was really interesting to listen to him and listen to what he has learned and listen to, how he took everything. Sincerely, I am so proud of him and how he grew from that terrible fucking experience. I think the injustice of the bell would have made me actually crazy. I would have not come out graceful at all. I would have come out like a demon from hell, mad as fuck, talking about the system is cursed. Like I would have like, mm, I don't take thing with grace. Not that type of thing. Not that type of grace. I will be like, the system is fuck. Oh no 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 no. I would not be cool with that. So sincerely, he's taking it with like so much grace. And I'm just happy that we could do an interview where we talk about. Yes, yes, yes. That bitch struck me. Yes, Polly. Hi, Polly. Yes, of course, Danny is a piece of shit for calling like another farm where Ralph wanted to go there. Like, Maggie strike anyone that used the content. Danny, really? You're being so mean. It depends on the person. Like, it depends on who use it. So I'm not gonna strike, let's say, 82 because I just don't strike him, even though he annoys me. But I don't know if Danish use it. I'm gonna strike the bitch. Yes, I'm being shadow banned. Like they keep on reporting my page. What do you want me to do, man? They're obsessed with reporting me. So yes, guys, I hope you like the little event. I will be back tomorrow, my loves. Love you all. Bye, guys. Love you. Don't forget to donate to Donut for his chip tooth. Okay, really important. Thank you. Bye.